Day 36. Reading The Weight of a Leaf. The Weight of a Leaf. Last part. The sage smiled. It is true that you love Krishna, but Rukmani worships him. Her love is pure and without expectation, and that virtue attracts Krishna more. That is why Krishna is also known as Rukmani Vallabh, the husband of Rukmani. Satyabhama finally realized her folly. Month passed and Narad again visited Satyabhama one day. He looked tired. Satyabhama asked him, "What is the matter? Why are you so weary today?" "Oh Satyabhama, I am just coming from Rukmani's home. She is the chief queen and a princess. Her heart is large indeed. She gave me some charity for the welfare of her husband, and the bag was quite heavy. That is the cause of my weariness, responded Narad, knowing it would provoke Satyabhama. Instantly, Satyabhama became jealous and angry. "Dear sage, I may not be a princess, but my father is a rich man too. I can also give charity for the sake of my husband." "Yes, your father owned Samantkamni, and you are no less than a princess," said Narad. "Money is not the problem, Satyabhama. Will you give me whatever I want? Perhaps it will make you better than Rukmani and bring you more fame. Ask me for anything, dear sage. I will give it to you, I promise." "Instead, Satyabhama, come on, ask away," she added impassionately. "Well, then give me your husband as charity." "Rukmini will never do so," said Narad. "Of course, a promise is a promise," said Satyabhama quickly, without thinking. Immediately, Narad called Krishna and informed him about the charity. Krishna smiled and said, "I do not exist in my own right. Whatever my wife says, I will agree to." Narad asked for water, and without a second thought, Satyabhama completed the custom with water and tulsi and gave away Krishna as dan or charity. Narad turned to Krishna and said, "Now remove your jewels and expensive robes and change into ordinary ones. Here, carry my bag and follow me wherever I go. Follow me wherever I go." Satyabhama was alarmed. "Don't speak to my husband like this. He is not your slave. Why will he follow you around? You don't even own a place for him to stay with. Who will take care of him? Then who will take care of him?" "You have no right to ask me such questions," said Narad firmly. "You have given Krishna to me in charity. He belongs to me now. I am his master. It is my wish to take him wherever I please. I may or may not send him back, depending on my desire and the work to be done." That was the moment Satyabhama realized her mistake. In a fit of jealousy and anger, she had given her husband to a sage to please her ego. The news quickly reached Krishna's other wives, and they came looking for Satyabhama. Some were filled with panic, some were crying, and some were livid. All of them scolded her, "How dare you give our husband away? He is a living person and not an object. Moreover, he doesn't belong to you alone. He also belongs to his parents, his other wives, and his devotees. Krishna belongs to everyone. What have you done?" Satyabhama became afraid and begged Narad, "O sage, please forgive me. I have made a terrible mistake. I alone do not own Krishna. Please give him back to us." "I understand the plight of the other wives," began Narad. "I will consider their pain and return Krishna. However, once dan is given, it cannot be taken back. So I must receive something else. Satyabhama, perhaps you can give me gold worth Krishna's weight, and I will meet him. I will, I will let him go. He looked at Krishna. Krishna gave a mysterious smile. Relieved, Satyabhama was confident in her reply. Of course, I am the daughter of Satrajit, so giving you gold is not a problem for me at all. Satyabhama called out for the large weighing scale and made Krishna sit on one of the pens. Then she began adding gold on the other pen, but Krishna's scale still touched the ground. After she had finished placing all the gold she had, she started placing numerous heavy gold vessels she had received from her father. Still, she couldn't match Krishna's weight. Then she removed all her jewelry from her body and placed it, but the scale showed no sign of balancing the two pans. At the end, Satyabhama was left with nothing. Everyone was astonished, astonished at this turn of events. Narad remarked, "You have not fulfilled my condition, Satyabhama. I have to keep Krishna with me. O Gopal, get up and follow me." Satyabhama looked at Krishna helplessly. Krishna smiled at Narad, who then turned to Satyabhama and said, "I will give you one more chance. You may call Rukmani or seek her assistant." At first, Satyabhama resisted. How can Rukmani bail me out of the situation? She thought. She has no wealth at all. How can she help me with extra gold? But I have no other option and I really want Krishna back. So she turned to Rukmani and asked, "Sister, will you come and help me?" Rukmani went to the garden nearby and came back with one tulsi leaf. She said, "If my devotion for Krishna is true, then the weighing scale will mark the pens of equal now." Rukmani carefully placed the leaf on the pan carrying the gold, and to everyone's pleasant surprise, the pan lifted to the exact height of Krishna's pan. The scales were finally balanced. "You may come down now, Krishna," said Narad. Then he said to Satyabhama, "Devotion is more important than possessions. Devotion is more important than possessions. Rukmani loves Krishna unconditionally, and that is why the pans become equal in weight." Satyabhama bent